Eggs, simple, affordable, and packed with nutrition. For many seniors, eggs are a daily staple. But here's the shocking truth. After the age of 60, the way you eat eggs could either boost your health or slowly harm it. Most people think of eggs as harmless, even perfect food. And while eggs truly can be a powerhouse of protein, vitamins, and minerals, there are 4 common mistakes seniors make with eggs that can quietly damage heart health, weaken bones, and even increase risk of certain diseases. In this video, we're going to uncover the 4 egg mistakes you must avoid after 60, and I'll show you the smarter, safer ways to keep eggs in your diet without putting your health at risk. And I'll tell you this up front. The last mistake is one that even health-conscious seniors often overlook. So stay with me until the end. You may be surprised to find out you've been making it for years. Before we begin, take a second to like this video and subscribe. It's completely free, and it helps us keep bringing you clear, science-backed health advice to support you in your golden years. Before we dive into the 4 mistakes, let's first understand why eggs are such a unique food, and why they deserve special attention after the age of 60. Eggs are truly a powerhouse of nutrition. Each egg contains high-quality protein to protect your muscles from age-related loss, also known as sarcopenia. Choline, which keeps your memory sharp and supports brain health. Vitamin D, calcium, and phosphorus, essential for strong bones and fracture prevention. Vitamin B12 and folate, which help your nerves function properly and keep your energy levels stable. And powerful antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect your eyes from age-related macular degeneration. So, it's clear, eggs can be an incredible ally for seniors. But here's the catch. After 60, our bodies process foods differently. Metabolism slows, arteries stiffen, and the body becomes more sensitive to cholesterol and saturated fat. Remember, one egg yolk contains about 186 milligrams of cholesterol. While that doesn't mean eggs are dangerous, it does mean that eating them the wrong way, or in excess, can silently put stress on your heart and circulation. And preparation matters just as much as quantity. Frying eggs in butter or bacon grease, or pairing them with processed meats, can turn a healthy meal into a recipe for high blood pressure and fatigue. Finally, let's not ignore food safety. Seniors are more vulnerable to infections like salmonella. What might be a mild stomach upset for a younger person could mean hospitalization for someone over 60. So here's the bottom line. Eggs themselves aren't the enemy. But the way you cook them, how often you eat them, and what you combine them with makes all the difference. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover together today. The 4 common egg mistakes that could harm your health after 60. Once you know them, you'll be able to enjoy eggs confidently, without worrying they're working against your health. So don't click away, because the last mistake is one that even health-conscious seniors often overlook, and it might surprise you. And while you're here, take a quick moment to hit the like button and subscribe, because your health deserves the best guidance, and that's what we share in every video. Mistake number 1 is cooking eggs the wrong way. Now, many seniors love their eggs fried in butter, margarine, or even bacon grease. It tastes good, it's familiar, but here's the hidden problem. When you cook eggs in these fats, you add a heavy load of saturated fat and sometimes even trans fat. These unhealthy fats don't just add calories, they clog arteries, raise bad cholesterol, and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. Remember, after 60, your blood vessels are not as flexible as they used to be. Every extra gram of unhealthy fat puts more stress on your circulation. That's why a breakfast of fried eggs with bacon or sausage may leave you feeling sluggish, instead of energized. Another mistake is overcooking eggs. When you fry or scramble eggs at high heat until they turn brown, you actually damage some of their delicate nutrients, like antioxidants and healthy fats. Overcooked eggs can also form harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, which fuel inflammation and accelerate aging. So what's the smarter way to cook eggs? Boiling or poaching is best. These methods use no extra fat and preserve most of the nutrients. Scrambling at low heat with a small drizzle of olive oil is also a good choice. And if you want flavor, try adding herbs, spinach, or tomatoes instead of bacon or processed meats. Let me share a quick story. I once had a 72-year-old patient who loved starting his mornings with fried eggs and butter. He often complained of feeling heavy and tired afterward. We made one small change. He switched to soft-boiled eggs with a side of vegetables. Within weeks, he told me, "Doctor, my mornings feel lighter. I don't need that second cup of coffee anymore." The lesson here is simple. It's not just about eating eggs. It's about cooking them in a way that protects your health. Eggs can be a friend or a foe, depending on how they land on your plate. Mistake number 2 is eating too many yolks. The yolk is where most of the nutrition in an egg is stored. It contains vitamin D, vitamin B12, choline, and powerful antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin that protect your eyes. But it's also where all the cholesterol is found, about 186 milligrams per yolk. Now, let's put that into perspective. The American Heart Association recommends that seniors, especially those with heart disease, diabetes, or high cholesterol, should aim to limit dietary cholesterol. Eating multiple yolks every single day can quietly raise LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol that clogs arteries, and increase the risk of heart problems. For younger, active people, the body may be able to handle more cholesterol. But after 60, metabolism slows, blood vessels stiffen, and the margin for error becomes much smaller. That's why seniors who eat 3 or 4 yolks a day, often without realizing it, may be putting unnecessary stress on their heart and circulation. I had a patient in his late 60s who proudly told me he was eating 4 eggs every morning for protein. While his muscles were getting stronger, his cholesterol numbers were climbing dangerously high. Once we adjusted his breakfast to include 1 whole egg and extra egg whites for protein, his cholesterol dropped, and he still got the muscle benefits without the heart risks. So what's the smarter approach? Balance. For most healthy seniors, 1 yolk a day is safe, especially if the rest of your diet is heart-friendly. If you want more protein, add egg whites. They contain 0 cholesterol but plenty of high-quality protein. And here's a helpful tip. Try mixing 1 whole egg with 2 egg whites when making an omelet. You'll get the nutrition and flavor of the yolk, but triple the protein with much less cholesterol. Remember this. Yolks aren't bad, they're powerful. But too many can tip the scale from healthful to harmful. Moderation is the key to keeping eggs as your ally. Mistake number 3 is pairing eggs with the wrong foods. For many seniors, eggs aren't eaten alone. They're often paired with bacon, sausages, buttered toast, or even fried potatoes. While this may be a traditional and tasty breakfast, it's also one of the fastest ways to turn a healthy egg into an unhealthy meal. Here's why. Processed meats like bacon and sausage are loaded with sodium and nitrates, which increase blood pressure and damage blood vessels. Refined carbs like white toast or pancakes spike blood sugar and then cause a crash, leaving you tired and craving more food. Fried sides like hash browns add extra trans fats, which clog arteries and fuel inflammation. So what starts as a protein-rich, healthy egg breakfast can easily become a calorie-dense, artery-clogging plate that drains energy instead of fueling it. I remember a 70-year-old patient who told me her breakfast always included eggs, bacon, and white toast. She thought she was eating a balanced meal. But when we looked at her lab results, her blood pressure and cholesterol were creeping upward. We made one change. She swapped bacon for avocado slices, white toast for whole grain bread, and added spinach to her omelet. Within months, she not only felt lighter but her blood pressure numbers improved as well. So what are the smarter pairings? Instead of bacon or sausage, pair eggs with vegetables like spinach, tomatoes, or bell peppers. Swap white toast for whole grain bread or a small portion of oats. Add a side of fruit like berries, which provide antioxidants and fiber. For healthy fats, use avocado instead of butter or margarine. Think of it this way: eggs are like the star of the meal. But the co-stars matter just as much. Surround your eggs with healthy companions, and they'll work for your health. Pair them with the wrong foods, and they'll work against it. So if you want to keep eggs as a health booster after 60, make sure the rest of your plate is working with you, not against you. Mistake number 4 is one that many seniors don't think about: ignoring food safety with eggs. Eggs may look harmless, but if they're not stored, cooked, or handled properly, they can carry harmful bacteria like salmonella. For a young, healthy person, food poisoning might mean a few days of discomfort. But for someone over 60, especially with a weaker immune system, it can lead to severe dehydration, hospitalization, or worse. Here are the most common food safety mistakes with eggs. Eating undercooked or raw eggs, like runny yolks, homemade mayonnaise, or raw cookie dough. Leaving eggs out at room temperature for hours, which allows bacteria to multiply. Not checking expiration dates and eating eggs past their safe period. Using cracked eggs, since cracks make it easier for bacteria to get inside. I recall a patient in her 70s who loved soft, runny eggs. One summer, she ended up with a serious bout of salmonella that kept her in the hospital for nearly 2 weeks. After that, she told me, "Doctor, I'll never underestimate the importance of cooking my eggs thoroughly again." So what's the safe approach for seniors? Always store eggs in the refrigerator, ideally in the original carton. Cook eggs until both the yolk and white are firm. This kills harmful bacteria. If you enjoy soft-boiled eggs, make sure they're cooked long enough to avoid a runny yolk. And never eat eggs that are cracked, slimy, or have an unusual odor. Remember this: food safety is invisible. You can't see bacteria, smell it, or taste it. But it can have a powerful impact on your health. Being careful with eggs isn't about being picky, it's about protecting yourself. Handled the right way, eggs remain a safe, nutritious food you can enjoy daily. But handled carelessly, they can become a hidden danger that's simply not worth the risk. So let's recap what we've learned today. Eggs are one of the most nutritious foods you can eat, packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals that truly support healthy aging. But after 60, the way you prepare and consume them matters just as much as the eggs themselves. The 4 mistakes to avoid are: 1. Cooking eggs the wrong way. Frying in butter or at high heat destroys nutrients and adds harmful fats. 2. Eating too many yolks, which can overload your cholesterol after 60. 3. Pairing eggs with the wrong foods, like bacon, sausage, or white toast, which turn a healthy meal into an unhealthy one. 4. Ignoring food safety. Undercooked or mishandled eggs can cause dangerous infections in seniors. The good news is simple. When you avoid these mistakes, eggs remain a safe, affordable, and powerful ally for your health. They can help maintain your muscles, protect your memory, strengthen your bones, and give you steady energy day after day. And here's what I want you to remember. It's not about cutting eggs out of your life. It's about enjoying them wisely. With the right cooking methods, the right portions, and the right pairings, eggs can be part of your golden years in the healthiest way possible. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps us continue to share science-backed health tips designed especially for seniors. And if you know someone over 60 who loves eggs, share this video with them. It might just help them protect their health. And don't miss our next video, where we'll reveal the best egg-based recipes for seniors that are both delicious and safe. You'll see that eating healthy doesn't mean giving up flavor. Thank you for watching, and here's to living each day with strength, clarity, and vitality.